Hey y'all, welcome back to Pure South Pastures. Gonna do a quick cattle move this morning. I thought you might want to come along and just see how things are going here in the spring. We got grass growth, grazing green, and it's an exciting time to be a grazer. Let me flip the camera around. As you can see, it is the forage is wet and it's about knee high. And so people say, well, why in the world would you want to wear rubber boots? There you go. That's why I wear rubber boots, because the mornings are like this. And to be honest with you, I would much rather it be this way, where you get a little wet in the morning, than to be you know, battling drought, dry, because in the hot summertime we don't have this these wet mornings like this. So thankful for the moisture that's on the ground. We actually got a 1/4 inch of rain yesterday, and I think they're calling for a little more today. So that's about 1.25 inches we've had in the last 7 days, and then whatever we get today we'll add on to that. I think they're calling for like a 1/2 inch, so we'll take every bit of it that we can. You know, we got 13 inches a little over 2 weeks ago. And after that, the wind set in. It felt like those of you in Oklahoma, Kansas, that's what it's been like in Arkansas. So had lots of wind. So that helps, you know, with 80-degree temperatures, that helps dry things out. And we were getting pretty dry, pretty dusty. And so the last couple of rains and then this one today really are going to be helpful. So you can see the cattle herd right here behind me. They're waiting to move, and you can see quite a bit of difference between the forage behind me, which is where they're going, and where they've been last night, yesterday. So do a little comparison here in just a second. Let me roll back the reel, let them in. You can kind of look at them as they're moving in. Wish they were kicking off a little hair a little bit quicker. So some of the cows have, you know, you got a little Devon influence, so they carry hair a little bit longer. You can tell that bull right behind me, he's slick. So hopefully his influence on the cows is going to help knock off some of that hair. That's one of the reasons we love the South Pole breed. So, all right, let's get them moved, and I'll let you follow along and see. All right, to give you an idea what this looks like, we use portable reels. Lots of people use these, but some people following might not. You might not know how this works. These portable reels are electrified. So it's not electrified there, it's hanging on the fence, but on the other end it's hot. So it's connected to a hot fence down there. And this whole paddock, I don't know if you can see the strip here, there's a line there. There's a line over here where the cows are. And this strip goes down to the tree line, and this is where they'll be today. This is about 13,000, 14,000 square feet. Yeah, so tightening down to about 1/3 of an acre. They'll be on this strip all day, and you can see the difference between that strip and this strip. So this is actually 2 days. I had a wire in between there at one point, and so they've worked it over for 2 days. They left a little bit, but they utilized quite a bit of it, and they took it down to the ground, got it down to the growing points. So, all right, let's roll this wire back, and they'll come in. So the Corrientes have a way with horns of always going in first. It's funny. And then come the reds. When I say reds, they're South Pole Devon Red Angus crosses. Our bulls here have always been South Pole, but we had some red Angus and red Devon cows. So there you go. That's how long it takes to move them. I had to hurry up and reel it up and get out of the way so I could get some video, or it'd been over. Just like that. Hopefully be having some calves soon. Look, she don't want to get too close to that wire. That sucker's hot. She said, I think I'll just stay right here and eat. Corrientes with calves on them they're getting pulled down pretty good, but hopefully this spring forage will turn that around. Actually working toward calving this time of year or later. Even May or June would be even better, so that the cows keep better condition. They're not fighting through the winter time with a calf on their sides, you know, taking them down, feeding for 2, sometimes even 3 in the winter time. So that'll be probably do a video on that, a new plan with the bull. You can see, man, they just piled in here right up front, and went to tearing it up. I'm going to take this wire down, remove it completely, because the water is down here in this corner, so they can just go over to the water. Obviously there's nothing left. They don't want anything back here, so it doesn't hurt anything. For about 4 days, 3 or 4 days, it doesn't hurt anything, just a not back fence. After 3 or 4 days, this starts regrowing, and so you need to set up a back fence so that they're not coming back and nipping off the regrowth, because that's actually overgrazing. So you're setting back that new forage before it ever gets a chance to get established and take off. Super excited. This is probably going to sound dumb to some people, but I was walking in the backfield back there with this property. All of this is one piece. It was just, it had been used in such a way where forage was very limited. I'll say it that way. Several years, decades, had just been, had animals loose on it, so there was never any time to rest and replenish. And so the forage just was what it was, and there's just a few types of grass and that kind of thing. There wasn't any legumes. Well, now clover's starting to come out of the ground. There's some crimson clover, which this farm, as far as I know, that's the only place on our whole property that there's any just natural crimson clover with no seeding at all. And so I was fired up about that. I found an area, it's about an acre, that had all kinds of patches of crimson clover. I'm not sure if that was in some hay that we rolled out or if it was in the seed bank. Either one, I'm just thankful for it. I think it's pretty cool. So the stuff is working. We've never had a spring when this forage looked like this. So the grazing management and the plan is slowly but surely, day by day, year by year, turning the farm around, and I'm grateful for it, man. I really am. No spraying, no inputs, no, I say no, I'm not saying we never would. Hey, this girl right here is about to have a calf, like for sure. Been saying it for weeks, but maybe not. I thought she was bagging up more than she is, but she does have a little mucus there. She is bagging up a little bit. That's awesome. Yeah, she'll be giving us, that'll be a three-quarter South Pole. That's great. Before I moved them down here, I was feeding them a little bit of hay because the grass is washy. It really just blows right through them. So but the manure's really not looking that bad. I'm looking at it over here where they were. It isn't. Hey. She's slicking off. Hair coat's thinning out, falling off. That's what you want to see. You can see that line on the back of that girl right there. This hair coat, these hair coats will fall off pretty soon. You get down in this bottom down here by the tree line, there's quite a bit of fescue down there, and that's expanding. You can see the top line on this cow right here. She's a heifer. She's shedding off some hair. It's gonna be coming off. That's what we want to see. So I just wanted you to see this morning. It's a beautiful sunrise, kind of a foggy morning. It's gonna be rainy today a little bit, I think, but I wanted you to see the before. Here's the after. We started in the middle of this field, so you can see on the other side, we haven't grazed over there either. We're just started in the middle and going this way because the water line was close here. So like I did last summer, my method in fields like this where water is limited, you have like one location where I say one location, you can move it around a little bit, but you don't have a lot of flexibility with water. So what I do is I take the water to the tree line so they have water and shade. And I know it'd be better to keep those separate because you're putting manure in one location, but right now this is how this works on this farm. So we just go to water and graze away from it. And so that's kind of the plan every day. Just make sure they have access to water and graze away from it. So that's why we're going this way and then starting in the middle of the field and then going this way and then going this way. So that might make sense to some of you, it might not, but anyway, that's kind of our strategy, my strategy. Got a lot of dung beetle activity too. You see that they're hitting those manure pats. I saw one down here last night. I came out, I got home about 10 o'clock last night and came out. It was actually about 11 when I got out here. And there was a dung beetle pat that, there's one, a little one. Roll the ball and drop it down in the hole. Some more, I think there's tunnelers, drillers, several different kinds of dung beetles. But anyway, most people probably don't like to geek out on the manure like I do, but you can see the forage is got seed heads on it. We're at seed head stage. There's a lot of hairy vetch in there as well. They'll take that. Most people, this is the stuff that most people spray, or it'll be gone by this afternoon. They'll take the head right off, eat it down. So yeah, this ryegrass is beyond seed head stage. The fescue in the bottom has seed heads on it as well. So we're rolling here in Arkansas, man. It's that time. Stuff is coming on. Honestly, I'm ready for the warm seasons. Not to just skip over and bypass something, but I'm ready for the warm seasons because our stuff really takes off then. We have a lot of Bahia, Bermuda. So it's the hairy vetch in there. Love that. That's some form of like foxtail, and the cows hate it. They really don't want to eat that at all. I mean, I know normal foxtail, they don't either, but this is kind of like a smaller version of it, I guess. And the other foxtail that we have on the farm's a warm season. Obviously, this is a cool season, and they'll eat it last. Matter of fact, these places where you still see the stalks, that's what that is. So I may come behind and clip that stuff just to get everything the same. Not give the undesirables an advantage. That little heifer right there, the little light color in the middle, she's getting close too, man. I know she has been for a while. Both of those cows right there are getting close. We're gonna be having calves, y'all. Ain't gonna be long now. All right, guys. Thanks for watching today. I really appreciate it, each one of you. Thanks for all the likes, subscribes, picking up new people all the time. There's lots of people who watch that aren't subscribed, so doesn't hurt anything or cost you anything to do that. I started getting out of here a minute ago, so I'm gonna do it now. I gotta get to work. God bless you guys. Have a good one.